What's up everybody, it's Man of Low Moral Fiber here, and I'm using Maya in the Southpaw Steam and Power. This time using Tattlers as opposed to the Sandhawks, which I had used the other day. And I had said that the Sandhawk is the best SMG in the game, both DPS and viability wise, but people wanted to see how the Tattler performs, for perspective. So I'm going to be using the same skill build and also Shield, Class Mod, Relic, and Grenade, and we'll see how it works here in the Southpaw Steam and Power. Now, I had never said that the Tattler was a bad weapon by any means. It's definitely a very powerful gun. It's just not quite as powerful as the Sandhawk. Now, one major limiting factor of the Tattler is that it has about as much range as Melissa McCarthy, and that will definitely limit its viability. Now, the Cap mod does have that boost to SMG damage, so we're going to be getting quite a bit of damage here because it also boosts several DPS skills, and I am wearing a Fire Bone of the Ancients. However, one drawback of the Cap mod with the Tattler is that it's going to make it even more inaccurate. You can see there that the accuracy, even at this rather modest range, is not very good at all, and that's something you'll have to watch out for. Now, with the Cap mod and the Sandhawk, you really don't lose that much accuracy because the Sandhawk has that unique firing pattern anyway that's kind of like a bird flapping its wings as it goes about. Now, obviously, the Sandhawk has the drawback of slow-moving projectiles, but you can make up for that using 10 points in Accelerate via the Cap mod, and also the Flying Prefix, which is going to make the bullets fly significantly faster. We'll go ahead and take out some enemies here, and we'll get ready to deal with One eventually once we take out all of his free cronies, because obviously when One spawns, you're going to get a bunch of lunatic bombers that are going to spawn, and they're all going to be awfully irritating. So we'll just get ready and preemptively take out all of the extra guys that are around before we get too close to One's door, because we don't want too many of these idiots to spawn. Because even when you kill those guys, if they're running at you, they're going to throw their grenade pretty far at you and everything like that, and it can definitely be an irritant. One cool thing about the Tattler being a bandit weapon and then using 10 points in Foresight is that it's going to have a massive magazine, which means you should never need to reload it when you're actually in combat, which is nice. Excellent. So we're taking these guys out now. I did go ahead and get close enough to that garage door for all the lunatic bombers to spawn, so we're going to have to get ready for them because obviously there are going to be quite a few of them coming at us now, and so we'll have to be prepared for that. Excellent. So we'll take them out, and hopefully they don't cause us too much trouble here. Probably some more coming now. Ooh, One's already here, so we'll throw a transfusion grenade at him for some extra transfusion heals. Hopefully we'll kill those lunatic bombers preemptively via chain reaction. Now, I am not boosting chain reaction right now with my blurred trickster comm, but I still have 5 points in it, and because the Tattler has multiple projectiles and everything, we should have decent chances to get some bullets reflecting between enemies. Sometimes, one time, I think it has 40% right now, but that 40%, is calculated every time the bullet hits. So it definitely still has a decent chance for some bullets to reflect multiple times, and that's always nice. Because if a bullet, reflects back and forth 3 times between 2 enemies, well, you're getting significantly increased damage at that point. Go ahead and take out these barrels here so that those don't end up killing us as we begin to deal with some of these enemies down here. Go ahead and phase lock this guy. That should break that corrosive barrel down there. You saw chain reaction activating a little bit there and hitting multiple enemies. Excellent. So I had not realized that there was a lunatic bomber coming up close to us there, and I took quite a bit of damage, so I had to go ahead and get ready to phase lock another enemy in a place where I'd be safe. Like I said in my previous video, those ironclad lunatics are weak to fire in their critical spot, so if you phase lock those guys and then aim for their critical spot, you'll take them out pretty quickly. No need to switch to a corrosive weapon there. Go ahead and take some more guys out here. Now, as you can see, the Tattler is definitely a very strong weapon. It has high DPS and everything like that. And obviously, if it could get the accelerated prefix, it would definitely be a lot better. The bullets go faster-fied version that is popular with the Slagga would be really nice. Now, there's some guy over there with a corrosive damage over time gun, which is awfully irritating me at the moment, but we'll try to find him and take him out. Looks like it's a grenade launcher of some type. So we'll try to get slag on that guy and take him out before he corrodes us too much with his splash damage and the damage over time, which can obviously be devastating at overpower levels. We took him out though, and we'll be moving on now, and eventually we'll get to Wreath. I think some enemies are going to drop out of the ceiling over here, and that leftern garage door is going to open, and we'll go ahead and deal with those guys. Excellent. So that really sucked that a lunatic bomber got me there. I'll try to get to a place where I'm not going to die. Another lunatic bomber came out, and those guys can be awfully irritating at overpower levels. Now that we've dealt with them though, we should be pretty smooth sailing through the rest of this room, and that will be nice. Excellent. So as soon as I find this guy again, we'll take him out. And now we got one more guy to take out before Wreath is going to spawn. Try not to phase lock this guy so that I'll have my phase lock for when Wreath spawns. Now this garage door will open. Wreath can be the toughest of the assassins. Definitely at Destruct Peak, where he has more help than he has right now. All he has right now is one little nomad with him, who's not that tough. So we'll go ahead and take him out. Obviously at Destruct Peak though, Wreath can be a nightmare because he can apply that fire damage over time to you, which can be absolutely run destroying. So we're going to run in here and get ready to take out the last room. Now this room's pretty chaotic, and hopefully we're able to work through it without too many problems. I think we will be. The barrels, we'll try to take them out before the really tough spawns start happening. We got that one guy there with some great backpedal mechanics, so that's awfully aggravating there. Got lunatic bombers already spawning, so those guys are the ones we really have to look out for. However, we can retreat down here into this room if we really need to, because obviously we don't want those lunatic bombers to get too close to us and cause us to die, because that would obviously be counterproductive for the run and everything like that. So we'll get ready to take those guys out. Be careful when you kill them, because oftentimes their bombs are going to fly right over to you, and that can always be an irritant. Excellent. So we're dealing with these guys pretty quickly here. And now that I think we've dealt with most of the bombers, I'll run back up where I can kind of group up the flaming lunatics and kill them at once with help from Ruin and Chain Reaction. Definitely a smoother way to take those guys out. Hopefully this guy gets slacked. Excellent. So it seems like there was another lunatic bomber by me, so I'll have to watch out, see if any more of those guys are spawning. I was able to recover my health though via Sweet Release and Life Tap, so that's always nice. I do only have 1 point in Life Tap right now, but at Overpower level 8, you're dealing so much more damage than you have life that you should recover your life pretty easily. Now hopefully that corrosive damage over time doesn't tick me all the way down there. It didn't, so we'll try to get a guy phase locked, where we'll be able to easily get some Sweet Release and Life Tap going before I die. And so that worked out pretty well there. Now I don't know if that guy with the corrosive damage over time is still alive, so we'll have to be on the lookout for him and kill him. Excellent. Killing the guys pretty easily now. Just a few more guys I'd imagine until Rouf is going to spawn. Excellent. So now Rouf is spawning, and we'll get ready to kill him and his two cronies as well. Luckily his garage doors take so long to activate that even if you'd use phase lock to kill that last enemy, you're still going to easily have phase lock back in time to pick up Rouf. Go ahead and kill Rouf there. Then we'll get ready to kill these tyrants, and then that will basically be the end of the run. I guess I'll go ahead and open the chest down there as well. Now, as you can see, the Tattler performed very, very well, just not quite as excellent as the Sandhawk did. Now, I had never said that the Tattler was a bad weapon by any means, and obviously it is pretty easy to acquire in that first DLC. Well, it might be if you can still buy it from the Seraph vendor. I'm not sure if you can, they've changed that. And I never really bought weapons from the Seraph vendor, so I don't know. Anyways, guys, there's your perspective run that you can compare to the Sandhawk run in case you were interested, where I had used the Tattlers with a legendary cat class mod Maya to work through Southpaw Steam and Power. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask. I'll leave the Sandhawk run linked in the description of this video. As always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so, because I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.